Hello friends, welcome to Carolina's Cottage. This is Johnny, and this is my latest painted project. I've always loved pink and ivory together, but I've never really used them in big furniture pieces in my home. I've taken a bold step and I'm using pink for furniture that I will be using in my living room. Apologies up front. Please forgive my painting clothes and the fact that I'm chewing gum and talking to my kitties. This project took a couple of days, and you know how that is when you're doing a project and you're just in the zone. I have two of these tables that I purchased at a consignment shop about 7 years ago. They were black and I painted them white about 5 years ago. They have great detail and I want to highlight that, so I've sanded them down and I'll be painting them an ivory color with pastel pink trim. My big kitty bear and his new little sister Grace will be helping me today. The paint I'm using for this is Rust-Oleum chalk paint in chiffon cream and blush pink. I'm using the detailed carving as a guide to help get straight lines on the edges. I'll be using blush pink detail on the carved edges of the legs as well as the edges around the drawers and along the edges of the top. I used 2 coats of paint and I'll be sealing it with wax and using dark wax just in the details and the edges. I did not remove these handles since they are attached with wire brads. I just carefully painted around them. I have given this overnight for the paint to dry and I'm applying clear wax to the entire piece. I think of all the waxes I've used, I probably prefer dixiebelle wax the best. After applying a coat of clear wax, I'm using dixiebelle wax in the color Grunge Gray. This is a darker wax. I don't have a supplier for dixiebelle. I bought this wax several years ago, but it's really my favorite. I think you may find it on Amazon, but I encourage you to support a local small business that sells it if there's one in your area. I'm putting this dark wax in just the creases and details. I don't want to darken the entire piece. I just want to define the contours and the pretty detail. I'm making sure to really press this into those creases. Working in sections, I'm wiping away the darker wax except in the creases and fine detail. I'm using gentle pressure and moving my cloth frequently. This helps remove the dark wax without smearing it in areas where I don't want it. Don't worry about trying to get this perfect. The clear wax you previously applied will help move the dark wax around. You can always dilute the dark wax with clear wax if you feel you have too much dark wax in a certain area. Now you can see how the piece is beginning to have shadows and contours as the wax is buffed out. The transfers I used on these pieces are from IOD. I scrimped with these because I didn't want to overpower the tables and because I try to make transfers stretch since they can be a little pricey. I'm using pieces from the Bontanist transfer set, and I will list my friend Myra's affiliate link in the description below, just in case you want to purchase this transfer or other IOD products. These transfers are pretty simple to apply. Make sure the surface is clean and dry to the touch. I usually let wax dry overnight before applying a transfer. Once the transfer is in the location you prefer, use the applicator stick to rub over the image until the transfer is complete. Lightly buff the image with the protective vinyl just to make sure all the edges have adhered. I managed to design my own images from these large pieces and used smaller pieces of them to help create the design. You can overlap the edges if you're careful to not scratch the original transfer underneath. I will wait a few days and apply a coat of clear wax over the entire piece. Please leave your comments below and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Thank you for watching today, and I will see you in the next video.